Hi kids, I'm Belinda, and I hardly ever shut up. You'll never know when I might pop up and say something. Okay. Let's get into it. Once upon a time, in a little village near a beautiful lake, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was kind-hearted and loved animals more than anything. One day, as she was walking by the lake, she spotted a lost baby duck all alone on the shore. Feeling sorry for the small creature, Lily decided to help. She picked up the duckling and took it home. There, she fed the duck with warm milk and kept it safe from harm. The duck soon grew strong under Lily's care and became her best friend. They were inseparable. Everywhere Lily went, the duck followed closely behind. Together, they explored the village, played in the fields, and watched as the sun set over the lake. One day, a group of wild ducks stopped by the lake to rest on their annual migration. Seeing them reminded Lily's duck of its own kind brought joy to both of them. But soon, the wild ducks flew away, leaving her duck behind with a longing heart. Seeing her friend sad, Lily decided to find more ducks for her companion. She asked everyone in the village if they knew any place where ducks could be found. After hearing many suggestions and even trying some out, she finally discovered a small farm on the outskirts of the village. It was home to a large group of ducks. Excitedly, she invited them over to her house for a meeting. The wild ducks were at first hesitant about mixing with their domesticated counterparts. But Lily's warm nature soon won them all over. Soon enough, they became friends and started living together harmoniously. And so, the little village by the lake came to be known as the home of the most unique duck family. From that day on, Lily and her duck spent their days enjoying the company of their new wild duck friends. They explored the nearby forests, enjoyed picnics under the shade of trees, and watched the sunset together over the beautiful lake. Lily was happy to have made so many new friends, and her duck felt grateful for finding a family it could belong to. Lily and her duck sit together, planning their next adventure. Sometimes, I may not like it, but I always do what my mom and dad tell me to do. You should do so as well. As Lily and her duckling companion ventured further away from the village with their wild duck friends, they found themselves in an enchanting forest. It was like nothing they had ever seen before. Tall trees with leaves of all colors swayed gently in the breeze, while a fairy dropped in to say welcome, with a kiss. The next creature they met was a fox, who seemed particularly fond of a certain fast food that most people liked. The fox greeted them warmly and offered to show them around the forest. Lily hesitated for a moment, but then invited the fox to join them in their adventure. As they continued through the woods, they came across a huge grizzly bear. At first, the bear looked rather intimidating, but upon seeing Lily, the ducks, and the fox, it simply gave a friendly wave and lumbered off into the undergrowth. The further they walked, the more magical creatures they met, like these rabbits closely studying a map, a deer with golden antlers, and even a couple of dragons that were busy watering their flowers. Each of these magical animals welcomed them warmly, sharing stories about the forest's history and adding to the growing sense of wonder surrounding this new place. In the midst of it all, Lily was surprised as she watched in awe, when another fairy, busying herself with the tiniest of jobs that a fairy takes care of, came into view. The fairy seemed happy to have some company and regaled them with tales of the forest's history. As evening approached, they found a cozy spot beneath an enormous tree and decided to rest for the night. They were all safe and snug, surrounded by their newfound friends. Lily, her duckling, their wild duck friends, the fox, and even the fairy, who had joined them on this extraordinary journey through the magical forest, settled down for the night. The next morning, as the sun rose over the treetops, Lily and her duck decided it was time to move on from their cozy spot in the magical forest. With a heavy heart, they bid farewell to their new friends and promised to return for another adventure someday. As they made their way back towards the lake, Lily's duckling couldn't help but feel a sense of longing for its newfound family of wild ducks. Seeing this, Lily decided to take matters into her own hands. She came up with an idea that would allow both her friend and the wild ducks to be happy. Back at the village, she set about creating a special sanctuary where these ducks could live in peace and harmony. With the help of some villagers, she turned a quiet corner of the lake into a haven for all the magical creatures they had met in the forest. The sanctuary was quickly transformed into an enchanted paradise, with each animal finding its own cozy corner within it. The fairy took up residence among the reeds on the edge of the lake, keeping a watchful eye over her new friends. And Lily and her duckling companion? Well, they had never felt happier, knowing that their magical friends were just a short hop away. As the days turned into weeks, more and more creatures found their way to the sanctuary, drawn in by the warmth and love emanating from it. It wasn't long before word of this enchanted oasis spread far and wide, attracting visitors from all corners of the land. And at the center of it all was Lily, with her trusty duckling companion by her side, showing everyone who came to see the magical sanctuary that friendship truly is the most powerful magic there is. Thank you for watching. It would be awesome if you would take the time to comment, like, and subscribe. Ring the bell so that we can notify you of our new videos. Have a great day. Bye-bye.